All right, so in our test kit, we have 5 different pieces, but our main 3 components are going to be our wand, which this one senses sound. So whenever we run a signal through it, this one will pick up the volume of the signal that's being transmitted from this device. This one here, this one is for our wire map. So it senses whether our cable is terminated correctly or not. So to start, if we want to tone out a line, say we didn't label it properly, and we have 3 of them, what we can do is we can turn our toner on, or our wand on, and we turn our toner on, and then we can plug this cable right here into our scan port, which from there we'll plug it into the switch or into the patch panel, and then here we've got continuity, length, and scan. So we want to go to scan, and then it'll say type Cat5 start tester. So we click on it, we click OK. Oh wait, that's length, whoops. I want to do scan. Click scan, and then it'll say digital mode, analog mode, or PoE mode. If it's not plugged into anything, we'll just want to put it on to analog mode. And then on our wand here, there says digital, analog, and then NCV, which is the PoE. But we'll just want to switch it to analog. And then when we get to the end of our cable at the other end at workstation 1 or wherever it's at, we'll be able to hear that tone. So then we know that cable at the patch panel is that jack that we're toning right there. So that's that piece. The next piece that we want to work on is you turn this one on and off like that. If you're not getting any volume through here, there's a volume button that goes up and down right here. So always make sure you got it at the loudest so you can hear what the hell's going on. So then the other thing we want to look at is our continuity. So we want to make sure that we have a continuous signal going from one end to the other. So what we'll do on that is we'll just say this is the cable that runs from workstation 2 back to the patch panel. So we'll take it, we plug it into the CONT or continuity, and then we click on continuity on here, and then we hit OK. And it'll say hit OK again to test, and what it'll show is receiving or remote and main. So it says at the remote 1 and 1 match up, 2 and 2 match up, and if you've punched it down incorrectly, it'll tell you. It'll have a cross connect on there of some sort, or it'll say open. There'll be an X on there, and so then you know if your cable's done right or not. And then after you do that, when it shows like this, hold it up in front of the PC, take a picture, so that way you can see what terminal it's at, and you'll have a little sticky note that says workstation 1, and it'll show that everything has been terminated right. This is a requirement of the project. And then if you haven't terminated your cable onto the patch panel, but you're trying to figure out which cable which is, you'll put this one on here. It's got the red and the black. And what you'll do is you'll connect this one to blue, this one to blue white, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. It's not sensitive like that. And then you go to scan right there.